You see, every challenge that comes to us, one way or the other, comes to test us. It comes to usher us into the next level. With the story of Abraham, God called him out of his father's house, out of his country, to go into a land that God is going to show him. And fast forward, there came a time God promised Abraham that he's going to give him a son, and through that, he's going to be father of many nations. But it got to a point, Abraham was tested by God, okay? Test him of his faith, if he really, can show forth his faith. He's really a man of faith that he always thinks he is, because he is a man. But there came a challenge. I wouldn't say a challenge, but it was a form of a challenge, whereby God told him to sacrifice his son. A man who had no son for so many years, and now has gotten a son by the grace of God. And he is being told to sacrifice his son. This became a challenge to him. But you see, Abraham knew that he is a man of faith, and this that God has given unto him, he can also give it back unto God. So he didn't let the challenge become a stumbling block, but rather the challenge changed something around about his life, and it made God's promise concerning his life come to pass. You understand? So there are certain challenges that changes us. You can look at the life of Job, okay? Job went through so many trials, tribulations, so many things, but after that, there came a massive change in his life, okay? So one way or the other, we have gone through certain things, certain processes, certain cycles that has got an impact on our lives, that has made our life change in a certain way or in a certain manner. There are certain things that has changed you, that has given you a new experience, okay? It's just like gold. When gold passes through the fire becomes the challenge for the gold. But at the end of the day, the gold has a new look, which means there has been a massive change in the life of that gold, okay? About that gold. The characteristics of the gold has changed. If it used to glitter, now that it has passed through the challenge, which is the fire, now it has gotten a brighter look, and that is what the change is about. So there are certain things that I have also gone through that has really changed me, especially how personally I deal with my finance. I've gone into a hell of debt, okay? I've sunk deep into debt to the extent that sometimes I really feel bad whenever we are approaching morning times, because you think that the person you owe is coming for his or her money, so you would want to find certain ways and means to escape. But when I passed through this phase of challenge, it really changed my thoughts, it really changed my perception about finances. And as we move on, I am going to teach you certain things concerning finances, if God permits me, okay? Because this platform is meant to learn so many things in life, to bring value to people once we are alive. So it really changed my perception about finances. It really changed my perception about debt. There are certain people who say that we have good debt and there's bad debt. But because of what I've gone through, no debt is good, because the Bible says that the borrower